and welcome to this presentation. We're going to be talking about how to become a venture capitalist with as little as $100. Can you imagine receiving equity shares and profits for helping to fund the next tech giant that is revolutionizing the AI and FinTech industries? We'll invite you to watch this presentation and learn how that is possible. But we're also going to have a second part where we're going to be talking to you about how to take $300 and turn that into multiple six-figure income with D.AI.SY. That's all part of the enhancements that have been made just in the last week with the matrix bonus qualifications. And we're going to be breaking that down and giving you a work plan on how to make that happen for yourselves. So we will be covering both sides of this in this presentation, but without further ado, let's learn how to become venture capitalists in an exciting, the most exciting part of the FinTech industry right now with artificial intelligence.
Thanks for taking time to learn more about how to be a venture capitalist, starting with as little as $100. Let's take a look at the opportunity offering. You can receive equity in an IPO, a public offering of a world-leading FinTech company. You can also enjoy passive income from technology trading in multiple asset classes. You can withdraw your earnings anytime or compound to build long-term wealth. You can earn referral income that can become a life-changing income. This opportunity capitalizes on the benefits of AI, also known as artificial intelligence, and its impact on the financial technology industry, known as FinTech. Artificial intelligence is used by all top financial institutions to achieve optimal results. The venture capital raise in this opportunity is funding development of a new super AI. This super AI is designed to create trading profits unseen before in the financial industry. This is currently the largest financial technology development project in the world today. Crowdfunding is venture capital raising for the masses. Venture capital companies wanted to fund this project, but were declined. This project is about bringing wealth to the masses, not only institutional investors. You can contribute $100 all the way up to $102,000. You decide your level of contribution. Contribute $102,000 and receive VIP, private access to the new super AI trading technology for personal use. Let's look at phase one of the crowdfunding of this project. Goal 1 is to raise $10 million for the development and testing of the super AI. Goal 2 is to raise $500 million to create a trading fund for the super AI development and testing. Profits made in the trading fund are paid out to contributors as one of the rewards. Future fundraising will fund the development of new super AI technology in addition to creating trading funds for use in the Forex, stocks, and commodity sectors. Let us introduce you to Endotech, the FinTech company. Endotech has a team of 60-plus AI scientists, quants, analysts, developers, and researchers on staff. Endotech is a world leader in creating AI financial technology for institutional investment firms. They recently released a white paper detailing the project to obtain input from the world's top AI and trading minds. Endotech plans to become a public company in 2022, bringing their super AI to the financial world. Now let us introduce Dr. Anna Becker, the CEO of Endotech. Dr. Anna holds a PhD in AI and has been developing financial technology for 20 plus years. She is an author, speaker, consultant, and world leader in AI financial technology. She previously developed and sold a financial technology company in the Forex sector, where that technology is still used today. Her technologies are currently used by leading global banks and investment funds globally. Let's look at the Endotech Roadmap. In 2012, Endotech was registered as a company. In 2018, the commercial use of AI cryptocurrency trading began. In 2021, the launch of the crowdfund began. In 2022, the goal is to complete the Super AI, the IPO, start trading in the Forex market, and raise $1 billion for a Forex trading fund. In 2023, the goal is to add additional asset classes to the AI development, such as stocks and commodities. The crowdfund uses a smart contract to manage the distribution of all the funds. Why was a smart contract used? Smart contracts are a new technology that ensures all promised outcomes are delivered. It operates in a decentralized environment on the blockchain, free from human intervention. It provides full transparency of all transactions for your peace of mind. It also allows instant payouts of referral earnings to your personal wallet, which you control. Why was the Tron blockchain used for the smart contract? The Tron blockchain is among the fastest and most scalable blockchains. The Tron blockchain is the top emerging decentralized app platform. USDT TRC20 is the method of funding your crowdfunding contributions. USDT TRC20 dominates all USDT liquidity in the market, hence why it is used as the choice for funding contributions. Lastly, the Tron blockchain has very low transaction fees for transferring funds. Let's take a look at the crowdfund contribution tier table. There are 10 different tiers of contribution you can make, starting with as little as $100 and adding more as you choose, up to a maximum of $102,300 in total. The more you contribute, the more equity shares you receive, the more trading rewards you earn, and the more potential referral income you can receive. 50% of the first 7 tiers goes to the trading fund to generate trading rewards, and 70% of the top 3 tiers goes to the trading fund. So what are the benefits for a passive contributor? Firstly, 50 to 70% of your contribution goes to the trading fund, earning you passive trading rewards. Endotech historically has developed an average annual profit of 200% with compounding. The goal of the Super AI development team is to increase current trading results up to 4 times. As a crowdfund contributor, you receive exclusive equity shares in the IPO of Endotech, planned for 2022. Let's take a peek at the optional referral pay plan for those who are considering sharing this opportunity with others. You can earn referral bonuses on the contributions made by your personal referrals. You can earn network bonuses on up to 10 generations of referrals. You can earn matching bonuses on network income earned by your personal referrals. You can earn on the trading rewards from 10 generations of referrals. You can earn a share of all global crowdfunding contributions. Lastly, you can earn a share of all global trading rewards. What are the benefits if you chose to actively share this opportunity? You can create a supplementary income or a life-changing income from referral commissions. You can receive a share of all crowdfunding contributions and all trading rewards generated globally. You can receive additional equity shares in the IPO when qualified through the incentive programs. You can use your referral income to fund additional crowdfunding contributions, creating more income. Imagine owning equity in the next tech giant that will revolutionize the financial industry. Earning passive trading reward as the new Super AI is developed. Earning referral income from sharing this opportunity with others. Get started today. Get back to the person who shared this opportunity with you.
Yeah, that really explains a lot of what we are wanting to share with you in the first part of this, obviously, a great overview. And I wanted to, in particular, because we're talking about the passive side of things, we said this is, how to be a venture capitalist with as little as $100. And when you contribute $100, just to break that down, and then we'll shift over to the second focus of today's presentation. But when you contribute, which is called a tier 1 contribution, you contribute $100, it's split into 2 portions. $50 is in the trading fund. This is managed by Endotech, the world-renowned trading company. And that's the company that we're also contributing to the equity fund. So this $50 is used to fund the referral pay plan, but it's also used to fund your number of shares in the equity pool with Endotech. So for as little as $100, you get one of the equity shares. And then that plus your referral plan is half of your contribution. The other half is traded, and the trading rewards are going forward. And we're currently seeing pretty extraordinary kinds of returns. We have shown, many times some of those other examples in other presentations, but even someone that joined just a month ago would have already earned about 20% profit rewards in 1 month. 20% in a month. Now that's well beyond what we were projecting. So it is really exciting to see what could be happening. I'll give you an example. I can probably give you a screenshot if you'd like to see it, but I've just been looking at someone who entered at tier 6. Now their total contribution is $6,300. Half of that, $3,150, is traded, and the other half goes over here, and they've got 63 shares in the equity pool. This is a pretty common area where a lot of people have been coming in, and we're going to focus on these 6 today. So that's our focus, and why I highlight that. But a person who joined on April the 14th, and we've shown other screenshots of that, just in 1 month, trading off of 3,150, they've earned over $600. So it's about a 20% return in 1 month. So you can see how powerful that would be. You could take out that $600 on a monthly basis, or you could let the magic of compounding build that up, and that would build out to extraordinary levels over the course of 6 months, a year, 18 months, 2 years, and beyond. So that's really one of the main premises, and this is the venture capitalist, because while this is providing income and providing income from trading, you still have your equity. So this is your venture capitalist side of things. And again, a lot of people kind of coming in these tiers 5, 6, 7. But for right now, what we're going to do is have a focus and show you, because D.AI.SY made some extraordinary changes to their affiliate marketing program that benefits passive and active contributors. So we're going to shift focus and look at how that works, and the quite astonishing ease with which you can earn money in these first 2 tiers. And I was excited to see this because many of the people that we are working with are not only those that can, contribute $102,000 or $50,000 or $25,000 or $12,000 or even $6,000, which is something that probably most people in Europe and North and South America, Japan, Australia, New Zealand would be able to do. We have people in parts of Asia and parts of Africa and Latin America for whom, for some of them, $100 is a lot in their economy. And for other people, $300 is a lot in their economy. And then, of course, in the aftermath of COVID, we have a lot of people even in developing countries, North America, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and so forth, who are really hurt. And so they're only able to put in this amount of money. So we're going to show you by sweat equity, as it's known, how you can take a contribution like that and turn it into a multiple 6-figure income. So that was the focus of our first part of our presentation. Now we're going to shift focus to the second part, which is the enhancements that D.AI.SY made earlier this week in their plan. And let me get that going here. So get share the screen here, just 1 second. Got to work through Zoom. And I'm going to comment on this video as it goes forward. If I can find my Zoom controls, they disappeared on me just there. All right, gotta love Zoom. Come on. Okay. I think that's right now. Okay. No. Zoom always makes me do it 2 times now. All right. So we have seen just this past week, in fact, implemented literally yesterday, some quite astonishing referral pay plan changes. And quite frankly, this revolutionized what is happening in that bottom $100 matrix and also in the second one, but it has implications for everybody at all levels because everybody at all levels is earning from those first matrices as well as any others that they're in. So watch this short video and I will comment on it so that we get the full implications. Grace's sponsor, Michael, has put this presentation together. I gave him some feedback. And so let's listen as he breaks that down, and I'll add some additional comments and strategies for you in terms of how to take advantage of this. And that's even if you're passive. I don't know if this is YouTube or Zoom. It's taking a little while to load. Gotta love technology, don't you? Just when you get it all prepared. Okay, I'm gonna hit refresh on here. Let's pause that. Apologies, you know, this is why they call it home-based businesses. Sometimes you get things going on. All right. Let's get this video so that it's running properly. Come on, YouTube. Okay, that should be good now. And then it's gonna make me do it 2 times. Gotta love technology, right? Okay, I think we'll be able to go now. As soon as it gives me a play button. That's not running. What is going on here? If playback does not begin shortly, try restarting your device. Hey, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be darned. Not getting it to go. All right, apologies for the difficulties, but I think we're good now.
Hi, in this presentation, I'm going to go through the changes or the enhancements that were made to the D.AI.SY referral plan, particularly in regard to the matrix bonus qualifications for Tier 1 and Tier 2 that were made today, May 15th, 2021. So firstly, let's look at the Tier 1, that's the $100 crowdfunding contribution and the matrix bonus qualifications. So essentially, all qualifications to earn on 10 generations in the Tier 1 matrix have been removed. So no personal referral requirements, no personal contribution volume requirement. Everything has been removed. You automatically earn on up to 10 generations in your tier 1 matrix. In that tier 1 matrix, there's a potential matrix bonus income of $344,000 plus that can be earned. In addition to that, you can receive personal referral and matching bonuses, unit-level bonuses on the trading rewards earned by your personal referral network. And you can also receive trading rewards and IPO equity shares based on your own level of contribution to the crowdfund.
So that's what we've seen already from our previous look at the contributions. But what we hadn't looked at is that earlier there were some qualifications. They'll still apply in tiers 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, but 1 and 2, in 1, all the qualifications have been removed. And in 2, the hardest part of the qualifications has been removed as well. We'll see that in just a second. So you can earn all 10 generations without ever referring somebody. Now that's not probably the way that it would necessarily happen, but it just means that you have a lot of upside. And then the more sweat equity you put into it, the more you can get out of it. But there is 344,000. We'll see that in just a second. And then you can receive personal referral and matching bonuses on this as well. And again, the people you bring in will be earning more quickly in tier 1. What I want you to see is in a second, when you refer people, you'll also get matching bonuses. They will earn money more quickly in this tier 1. So not only will you get matrix bonuses, but you'll get matching bonuses on the people that you bring in, and those people will earn more quickly, and the people they bring in will earn more quickly. So all of this tier 1 matrix, it should now be quite explosive. You also, for the people you bring in, when they trade and make withdrawals, you'll get bonuses on the withdrawals on the amount that they withdraw. And we have a third thing that Michael mentioned here, of course, which is what we already saw. In addition to getting those trading rewards on half of your contribution, you also get equity shares in the IPO with the other half of your contribution. So that part of things is really exciting. Now let's look at the details of the first tier. And again, this is the tier that everybody in D.AI.SY comes in, so it's the most popular and populated part of the plan.
IPO equity shares based on your own level of contribution to the crowdfund. So if we look at this table that refers to the matrix bonuses in tier 1, you'll see in column 2, 0 requirements needed from personal referrals. In column 3, 0 requirement for the amount of funding from your personal referrals to earn all the way through to generation 10. What you'll see on the right-hand side is the potential income that you can make for each generation in the tier 1 matrix, all the way down to a total of $344,460 of potential matrix bonuses if you completed all 10 generations. Now let's look at the matching bonuses for the tier 1 matrix. Previously, you would only earn matching bonuses on the generations you were qualified for in all the tier matrices. So in this example, before, if you were qualified to earn on generation 3, you would have needed 3 personal referrals with a minimum of $1,000 of personal referral contribution. You would earn 10% matching bonus on only the first 3 generations of matrix bonuses earned by your personal referrals. Even if they had earned matrix bonuses beyond generation 3, maybe all the way down to generation 10. Now, you can earn on matching bonuses earned on all 10 generations in tier 1 of your personal referrals, because all the qualification requirements are removed for tier 1 to earn matrix bonuses. So let's assume that you personally referred, for example, 5 contributors, and they each came in at tier 1, $100 contribution. And they each built a referral network. And let's assume that they earned $1,000 in matching bonus in tier 1 matrix. Your earnings would be 10% matching bonus by 5 contributors with $1,000 of matrix bonus earnings each, gives you a $500 income in matching bonus. But what if they actually earned $10,000 each? Well, that would give you a $5,000 matching income from those 5 contributors. So if you look at this, as we said, you can earn a potential $344,460 in the tier 1 matrix, just in matrix bonuses alone. So you could earn a 10% matching income on the matching bonuses earned by all of your referrals all the way to generation 10. So if they happen to earn 344,000, you could earn a 10% matching bonus.
So I think that's really important to understand. And I'm just going to freeze that for a second. Because you can earn, as your matrix fills underneath you, $12 on your first level, $36, 81, 243, all the way up to $344,000. But the people you refer, if you refer 3 or 6 or 9 or 5 or whatever number that is, 24, whatever number might be, you can see the percentages you earn at each level. So the people you refer, you're going to earn 10% of what they earn. And that's what Michael is stressing here. So it's not only this matrix income, it's 10% of the matrix income that your personal referrals are making. That's the matching bonus and the power of that matching bonus. So this changed because this means, anybody that does work and refer people in this entire 88,000 person matrix, tier 1 matrix, you're going to earn matching bonuses for all of your personal referrals for those that do work. So this gives you a powerful incentive to go out and find people and start to get your matrix filled up. And of course, if you join a team, you can also have spillover in here. If you know what that means, we've covered that in some of the other trainings. But that's an amazingly powerful feature now, and 0 qualifications, as Michael has shared. Now we're going to shift focus to matrix 2, and that has still a small qualification of referrals, but none of the volume. And I'll let Michael explain how that operates here now.
344,000, you could earn a 10% matching bonus. Now let's look at tier 2, the $200 matrix bonus and the qualifications. There is no personal referral contribution volume requirement, but you still need to meet the requirement for the number of personal referred contributors. Now, over $1 million of matrix bonus income can be earned between tier 1 and tier 2 matrices. In addition, you'll receive, as we said before, the personal referral and matching bonuses, the unit-level bonuses on trading rewards, plus you get the trading rewards and IPO equity shares on your own contribution to the crowdfund. So in tier 2, you'll see here that if you had built all the way down to generation 10, so in just tier 2 matrix, you can earn a total of $688,920. When you combine that with your tier 1 maximum income, that means there's a total of $1 million plus that you can earn when you complete the matrices in tier 1 and tier 2, more than enough money to satisfy most people. Let's look at tier 3 and above. There is basically no changes.
Okay, we're shifting focus. I want you to make sure that that you got that. So in tiers 1 and 2, there's up to $1 million, and $344,000 of it has 0 qualifications whatsoever. And the tier 2 simply means that you need to fulfill 3, 6, 9 at these different levels to unlock the matrix. So there's no volume requirements to unlock that. So again, this just really opens up the bottom part of the DAISY pay plan, matrix 1 and 2, where everybody's in one, and the next most popular one is number 2. So this means DAISY is going to be moving a whole lot faster than it was before. And where it moves a whole lot faster, there's $1 million of potential income. It's there for you for the taking if you refer and build do your part to build the matrix and train your team to do the same. So that's really exciting. How to turn $300, because you're with a $100 contribution and a $200 contribution. That's the premise here. $300, you can turn it into multiple 6 figures and even up to $1 million with 2 full matrices in tiers 1 and 2. Now we're going to go on to the next matrices and show you how you can really max out. So the remainder of this presentation will show you how you can max out both with your contributions as a venture capitalist and also actively participating in building a network. So again, we'll turn it back to Michael to take us into this next phase of how you build a DAISY business.
Complete the matrices in tier 1 and tier 2, more than enough money to satisfy most people. Let's look at tier 3 and above. There is basically no changes to the qualification to earn matrix bonuses on tier 3 all the way to tier 10. The existing qualifications remain. So let's talk about a roadmap of success. Let's say you register with tier 1, $100 contribution to the crowdfund. You want to upgrade to tier 2 and above as soon as you possibly can, depending on your own budget and your personal goals. You'll personally want to refer a minimum of 24 people with the $100 tier 1 as soon as you possibly can. Help your personally referred people upgrade their tiers and help them to build their referral team. And just duplicate this simple roadmap. So go out there and find 24 people, even if they only come in at tier 1, as quickly as possible.
Now, it's not a requirement to find 24 people, but that's the maximum level. Just want to make sure that you understand that. So personally refer a minimum, that's the roadmap for max success. And we'll talk about that. Now you can find anywhere to start to qualify for some of the levels you saw before. It's find 3 people, find 6 people, find 9 people, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. So each of the levels, but 24 unlocks your tier 10, and that's to max things out in this plan. So just to clarify that.
Help your personally referred people upgrade their tiers and help them to build their referral team. And just duplicate this simple roadmap. So go out there and find 24 people, even if they only come in at tier 1, as quickly as possible. So let's look now at how many generations you can qualify for if you work on the minimum amounts of each tier level. These slides I'm about to show you will look at tiers 3 to tier 6 and what happens if you just duplicate the minimum amount. It'll show you how many generations you qualify for income on and the potential income you can earn. So let's look at matrix bonus for tier 3, which is a $400 contribution to the crowdfund. So you'll see here that you still need 3 personal referred contributors with a total of $1,000 of referral contribution from those 3 people. And that will earn you the matrix bonuses on generation 3, which means that you could earn up to $324 on that 3rd generation. Now, you'll see here as you build down, so when you combine your tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3, that's a total of $700 of contribution from each person. So if you had 12 personally referred people who contributed tier 1, 2, and 3, that's $700 each, that would give you $8,400, which means you would have met the requirement to earn on generation 6. But if you had 15 referrals and they had contributed only tier 1, 2, and 3 at $700 each, you've got $10,500, which means you're short of the $16,000. So if your 24 personally enrolled people had upgraded to tier 3, all contributing 700, that would give you $16,600 in referral contribution, which means you would have met the requirement to now earn on generation 7.
So just to make sure you understand this, we're assuming that you're building an organization and the average of everybody coming in is tier 3. That's a $400 contribution. So you have a $100 contribution, a $200 contribution, and a $400 contribution. That's the first 3 tiers. That totals $700. So the premise of this is if you're building a team with people that are contributing an average of $700, how far can you qualify? So you need now in this plan, you need a certain number of personal referrals and a certain volume. So what Michael's doing is showing you a couple of examples of how this can actually work for you. And again, if you got 24 people at this $700 level, you would have picked up, you'd have a total volume of $16,000. And then he's showing you back in the qualifications where that qualifies for you. So $16,000 is enough to qualify you for level 7, but not enough to get you into 8 and 9. So if you wanted to open up all of it, you would need more people contributing more money. You either need more referrals or you need your referrals to contribute more money in order for you to qualify at the higher levels of the pay plan. I know this is starting to get a little bit advanced, but it's a simple roadmap for how you can get success. And so follow along and Michael will unwrap this further.
So I said, aim for 24 people and help them upgrade through the tiers. Now, if you happen to have achieved the tier 7 qualification the generation 7 qualification in your first 30 days, you become a pace setter and you get an additional bonus generation. So if you did qualification for generation 7, which is 15 referrals minimum and 16,000 in personal referral volume, you would now get paid on generation 8, which when you look at the income there, that substantially increases your earning potential. And as you can see here, tier 3 generations down to generation 8, the total potential income from matrix bonuses is $118,128. Now let's look at the tier 4 $800 contribution to the crowdfund and this matrix. So you'll see here basically that you are able to qualify with 15 referrals coming in at tier 4, which is 100 plus 200 plus 400 plus 800, a total of $1,500 of USDT. That will give you 22,500 in volume. 15 people means you've exceeded the 16,000, so you're now qualified for Gen 7. If you had 24 enrolled who came in at tier 4, you have a total of 36,000. It means you're now qualified to earn on generation 8. Now, if you happen to achieve that in the first 30 days, you are a pace setter and you'd now earn on generation 9, and that would increase your income.
So what he was just saying, if you, again, this is averages. So if you're building and your people are contributing the $800 tier, their total contribution is $1,500. So you've got 24 people averaging $1,500 per person. Then your total volume is $36,000. And then you take that back over here to the funding amount that you need to qualify. And you can see it will qualify you for generation 8. So you've now unlocked an additional 6,500 people. And he's reminding us that in your first month, there's something called the Pay Setter program. So if you qualify for a level in your first 30 days, which has now been reset, by the way, then you get the next generation for free. So by building your organization to 24 people with an average contribution of $1,500, $36,000 in volume, you do that in your first 30 days, you have qualified for generation 8, but they're going to give you for free, because of your work as a pace setter, generation 9 as well. That opens up almost 20,000 more people that you can earn from. And just in that matrix alone, $600,000 worth of potential income, a total potential income of over $1.1 million. So again, this business plan for people where you can find contributors that are able and willing to contribute $1,500 plus. And of course, some will be more, some will be less. We're talking about averages here, but that gives you an idea how you can attain some of these amazing higher levels. And we're only talking about tier 4. So we still have 6 tiers of contributions that are higher than that, where each matrix is twice as big as the one before. So matrix 1 is one level, matrix 2 is twice as big as 1, matrix 3 is twice as big as 2, and this one, matrix 3, is twice as big in the matrix as tier matrix 3. So it starts to become very exciting.
Potential substantially. Now let's look at tier 5, a $1,600 contribution to the crowdfund, and the matrix. So at tier 5, it means you've contributed a total of $3,100 across tier 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you look at this with 21 referrals at $3,100 each, that's $65,000. That means you've exceeded generation 9 qualification, which means you'll be earning on generation 9. If you achieve that in the first 30 days, you'd be a pace setter, and you would now also earn on generation 10, substantially increasing your earning potential, as you can see in this example. Now let's look at tier 6, a $3,200 contribution, which means between 6 tiers, you would have contributed $6,300 in total.
This is a sweet spot for most people, I would say, in Europe, North America, Australia, New Zealand, kind of the developed world, because a lot of people, they could find unlock someplace $6,300 and put it to work in terms of making contributions and having the equity that we talked about before. But now, if they are recruiting a team where the average person is doing this, and again, by averages, some people may contribute half of this, and some people may contribute double. But if you're keeping track of your numbers, you can keep track of the overall. And this is quite a reasonable amount that people could be contributing. So, if you're in those economies, you should be setting an expectation that it's quite reasonable for people to do tier 5, tier 6, tier 7, tier 8, something like that. And of course, some people will have more. In our organization, for example, we have, out of all of our personal referrals, the complete range of people who have only done $100 and up to $102,300, the tier 10. So we're gonna stop here with tier 6, and tier 6. What Michael's going to show you here is that this is your target if you want to be a gold pace setter. Now, gold pace setter gets you into the global pool for getting everybody in DAISY, not just the people that you recruit in your organization, but the entire project of DAISY. You get into the global pace setter pool. And again, not a lot of people, about 300 people have qualified for that. One of those is my wife, Grace. And so we understand how powerful that can be for you. This is the roadmap for how to do that, because if you are able to recruit at least 124 people, and you get over this target of $128,000 in your first 30 days, that 30 days has been reset now, then you are in the global pace setter pool as well. So this is your template to get there. You need 24 people who average around this tier 6 contribution. So I think it's really helpful. We've not really broken it down this way before to let you know what your averages are. So this should really help those of you that want to become a gold pay setter. And it's helpful to make the effort. If you make the effort to be a gold pay setter, you work hard in your first 30 days, even if you don't make it to gold pay setter, you'll still take advantage of some of these free levels that we've been talking about as Michael has been training. So let's now let Michael unwrap this last part of the roadmap.
So by doing that, you would have had the ability to meet the Generation 10 qualification of 24 enrollees. 24 people you referred personally at 6,300 each is 151,200, which means you've exceeded the 128,000 required. So you are now able to earn on all 10 generations of this matrix. Now you'll see here that if you have achieved that within the first 30 days, you'd be a gold pay setter, which means you're getting a share of every crowdfund contribution across the entire project and every dollar of trading reward earned from the trading fund across the entire project. So let's do a summary of how you can qualify to earn on 10 generations of contributors. In Tier 1, no qualification required to earn on all 10 generations. In Tier 2, you just need to personally refer 24 contributors at any tier level. From Tier 3 to 10, you need to have personally referred a minimum of 24 contributors with a total of $128,000 of personal referral contributions. Do this in your first 30 days and you've achieved the pay setter gold status, which means you're getting a share of every crowdfund contribution globally and a share of every trading reward generated globally. So thanks for your time today. I hope this really helped you to get an understanding of the changes and the benefits to you.
So let's just recap to there. Yeah. Again, Tier 1, no qualification now. So that's quite the revolution. That Tier 1 is going to move in lightning pace now going forward. Your game plan to max out Tiers 2 and beyond, personally refer 24 contributors or make your best effort to get as many as 24 contributors at any tier. And then in Tiers 3 through 10, do your best to work on getting the gold pay setter, which is 24 contributors with a total of $128,000 in contributions. And you can see really how powerful that then becomes for you and for your future as we've seen that. And then remember that for as little as $100, you can be inviting people, giving them the encouragement at the $100 level, the 300, the 700, the 1500, each of the tiers, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we saw the power of getting an average at Tier 6, that's 6,300. That's an average sweet spot. You can be a global recipient in the gold pay setter system for that. But in between that, there are a lot of ways to make life-changing, even multiple six-figure incomes with D.AI.SY. So we trust that this has been useful for you today, instructive in terms of the venture capital side. That was the first part of the presentation, and the active referral side, which has been the second part of this. So you can turn $100 and be a venture capitalist. You can invite people to do that. By doing that with $300, you can turn into multiple six figures. By doing that with 24 contributors averaging $6,300, you can be a gold pay setter, and that's the highest level, together with leadership pay setter in the company. Literally life-changing income, even generation-changing incomes. So again, thank you for your attendance today. We appreciate that. Trust that this has been exciting and informative for you, and you have a clear roadmap for your own success. Get back to whoever invited you here today, and we'll be glad to support you with all of our D.AI.SY Enterprises, and our global crypto team resources as well. So again, thank you to all of you who joined us. If you are watching later, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like it, and let us know any comments and questions that you may have. So again, our thanks for joining us today. Talk to you soon, and God bless. Bye-bye.